launching a client of Tibco Spotfire. So this client is also known as analyst. So this component is mainly used when you have to develop the reports. So for the developer perspective, this is the main component with you can create the dashboards, you can save them, you can make changes in them like that. So it's, you can say it's a developer tool. So from 6.5, see, this is the latest version of Tibco Spotfire. As you can see, icon. This is the new icon which has been introduced by Tibco, and it is for the latest version known as 7.0. So the cycle of release is like every 6 months Tibco release a new version of Spotfire. Okay, so in this window, this is the username and the password which you have to enter while connecting to the Tibco Spotfire server. This is a client, and this IP belongs to Tibco Spotfire server. So if you click on manage server, a window will pop up. So in that you can enter the IP or any other name of your.
Let me ask one thing, right? Why do you need to connect to the, you are launching a client,
Yeah.
you don't have to connect to the server itself whenever you launch it, right? It's connecting to the server when you want to publish the document, it makes more sense to connect to the server.
Yes, no, actually, not about only the publishing, but there are a lot of features which will be disabled if you go through offline mode.
What is offline mode?
See, if you enter a username and password, and if you click on login window, then this Spotfire client will connect to the Spotfire server, right?
Okay.
And if you don't enter any username and password, you simply click on work offline. Let's suppose I click on work offline. Then you will see a lot of option has been disabled. If you go inside the tools, see this: information designer, manage data connection, administrator manager, library manager. These few options will be disabled, because for these options there is a compulsion that you should have a connection with a server. Now got my point?
Yeah, because I'm looking at, I also installed it on my machine because it's a trial version, right?
Yeah. So in the trial version, there will be no server.
Yeah, and there is no server, but I can see all of my menu is, I can see my menu, everything.
But if you go inside the tools menu at your end, you will not find this information designer, administrator manager, library administrator.
Yeah.
This is because these options are controlled by server. That's why. Okay? Yeah, perfect. So let's suppose we are in offline mode. So the best way to check whether you are online or offline, there is a left hand side bottom, you can see offline. And if you are connected online, it will show you your username along with the IP of the server, the name of the server, what you can say. Okay, so you can easily recognize whether you are in offline or online mode. For checking the version of Spotfire, inside the help, go inside the about Tibco Spotfire, and you will see this first line, Tibco Spotfire 7.0. So this is the version. And what does IAPPS 002 means? It means when, see, this product is under a developing phase now. It's not a full-fledged developed product. So So what Tibco is doing, when let's suppose you are a developer and you figure out, okay, there is a problem in this software. So you just inform Tibco, okay, there is a problem in your code or something, or my system is crashing, my Spotfire is crashing. So so every month they release patches, or you can say hot fixes. So whenever you install a hot fix, this version get increased. So the current hot fix released is HF002.
Okay.
Yeah. So today we are
Maybe
starting
we
with
can
a
go through the architecture, Manoj, if you don't mind.
uh, we can go through architecture, but not today, because if I teach you architecture today, it will you will not able to understand 100% of it, because for that you should have a knowledge of three small products within the Spotfire. So if we go through one by one, let's suppose we are going through now with a developer one. So at least in one class you are getting a little knowledge over developer. Then I can tell you the basic about the server, then the web player. If then we will go through the architecture, so you can easily understand, okay, what is my server, what is my web player, like that. So I, I generally don't prefer to teach that in a first session.
Okay, that's fine. Please
Yeah,
proceed.
sure, sure. So this is the main menu, which, see, whenever you launch a Tibco Spotfire client, this is the main window which you use generally. These, you can see, these four are the shortcuts. All these are, all these options you can get inside add data tables, like that. But generally we use it, the shortcut one. So as you can see, the open file option suggests you, okay, you can open a analysis file, you can open a CSV file or a text file, like that. So let's suppose,
Manoj,
see, yeah,
sorry, Manoj, could you please, if you want, I can introduce myself. Uh,
okay, yeah,
uh,
yeah, sure.
sorry, it's better
No,
to know, right? Manoj, for the last 7, 8 years, I'm working on BI technologies, mostly on uh, Hyperion, OBIE, and relational multidimensional database, a little bit ETL. Uh, right now, that's my past. Right now, I'm looking for a job. Okay,
okay,
for that, I am looking for the data visualization tools. I spent some time reading material, watching some videos for the ClickView, Tableau. Just now I started looking for the Spotfire. Okay, then want to see how these three things works. There are a few openings for the Spotfire. Just I say, okay, maybe I could start learning the Spotfire. That's the whole reason. This is for demo and everything. Uh,
yes, because in especially in US and nowadays in Asia side region also, you can find a lot of openings regarding Spotify.
okay.
Yeah, it is one of the more evolving tool, you can say, and you will not find a lot of developers in the market who works with this technology.
Yeah, I
So
can. Yeah, it's for me. Is I know this is a Spotfire is a IT centric tool. It's not like a business centric tool. When you have a Tableau, it's a totally business centric, easy, everything anyone can do. Simple things you want to. It's a very user friendly. It's amazingly, but there are a lot of limitations on the Tableau side. ClickView is some IT, some business. If you have a basic understanding how it works, it's fine. But This one Spotfire is totally like you need a both components, right? It has to be strong IT side. There are scripting, a lot more stuff on the but Spotfire. That's what I find it. I don't know what your experience. How do you feel about the Spotfire when you
Uh,
compare with the data visualization tools, other tools?
I haven't got a good chance to work with Tableau, but I worked with the Tableau for a month, and then I switched to Spotfire. So I personally, that's my personal experience. Tableau is one of the, you can say, the best product available in market, frankly
Yeah,
speaking.
yeah, yeah,
That's no doubt about it. But when it comes about Spotfire, uh, as I've told you, that it is under the evolving phase. So within a 1 year, you will get a much better product what it is right now. But uh, I personally feel Spotfire is far user friendly than Tableau, but it depends upon the person who is using, frankly speaking.
yeah,
So personally, I feel Spotfire is, see, when it comes about the data, it it can be a 1 million or 10 millions of rows or anything. Spotfire handles that data perfectly.
yeah. I absolutely agree with that. But the way it handles the data, complex queries, everything that the Spotfire handles really well. But on Tableau, it's very difficult. These things are handling. If you have more
Yes,
data, that's not possible.
that's not possible. That's not possible with Tableau and the ClickView
Yeah.
because you
Click,
generate a QVDs and yeah.
yeah. The security architecture is a little. One of the main disadvantage with ClickView is it's everything is in memory. There is no database connection, live connection. It's the
Yes,
complexity with this one is you have a lot more memory. Every user is going to choose a lot more if you still listen because internal the architecture, the way it works is totally different, right? These
yeah.
ones are a little bit different.
And Tibco has purchased Jaspersoft also. I think so. You
Yeah,
are
Jasper
aware of
software.
it. So I think so. Within a 6 months or 8 months, you will see a new tool is coming up, which is the name will be same, the Tibco Spotfire. But what they are trying to do here, they are trying to integrate Spotfire with Jaspersoft so that they can have a more good effect on the visualization side. That's why.
Jasper soft is good on visualization when you compare with they're saying a lot more Java centric. It's a Java coding. You need a lot more. That's what they're saying for the Jasper soft.
Yeah, so that's why they are trying to create menus for each and every functions. So
Okay.
for let's suppose if you want to change anything, so which is not possible through a inbuilt menu currently in the Jaspersoft. So they are trying to come up with a simple solution so that it can be a more user friendly as compared to what it is right now. They are trying to do that.
Okay. How long you have been working on Spotfire, Manoj?
It's 4 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
you are totally comfortable with the server side and the development side.
Yes.
With a little bit customization.
No, not through customization because I haven't got a chance to work with customization.
With the scripting side, IPython script.
Yes, I am
And
Python script I can work on, but not a very complicated one.
oh,
Because see, I work for Tibco,
okay.
and my whole professional experience is in Spotfire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I work for Tibco. So what is their strategy in Tibco is we have a different guys which is expertise in one area. So we have a for a scripting complex scripting, we have a different guy. So I'm not getting any opportunity to write a complex thing.
Oh, okay. It means the job is very specific to one area. It's not like you are doing everything. Not like that.
Not like that, because we deal with the customers. So whenever we go to the customer or customer visit us, we have a dedicated team so that we can give a proper solution to them, or if anybody is asking, we should give a proper answer to them. That's why.
Oh, you travel a lot.
Not very much, but you can say twice in a month.
Oh, twice in a month is good enough, right?
Because
Yeah.
nowadays, you can say Toshiba is the one of the major customer which we have in Asia time zone.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of new companies are also like in Singapore, Malaysia, Australia. They are buying Spotfire. So we have a good. We are starting a little base of a customer in Asia also. We already
Oh,
have a lot of in US, but nowadays in Asia also we have few customers.
are you going to provide any help, like any documentation, any material for a certification, Manoj?
Uh, yes. What? So you also want to do a certification?
Yeah, just like I'm not working right now, at least we can do something, right?
Yeah, that's true. So I'm quite sure what I will do after this training. I will give you a list of a few questions. It will contain around 30, I don't remember exact number, but it should be nearby 30 questions. And that same 30 question is generally asked in the certification.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the software, Manoj?
Uh, for software, you have either you have to purchase it or you have to download the trial version. That's the only option.
Or only
Because I
trial
can't,
version?
yes, because I can't share the license because the
No, no,
cost
no,
of,
I can understand. I can
that's,
understand.
yeah,
Oh, okay, okay, sorry, please proceed.
yeah, no problem. So as you can
Be part of
see
your
that
site,
when
just one final question. You are showing
yeah,
everything, right? Like if it is development, server side, administration, if there is a problem comes up, which log file we can find it. There is a performance issues, tuning, the configuration or settings, a little bit these things.
yes,
Oh,
yeah, that's why I'm saying I generally prefer to have an interactive session rather than going through slides,
okay.
because in slide I personally don't like that. So
My
I will tell you. Sorry.
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So as you can see, this is the first option which we are going through. It is Excel. There is a drop down. You can select any sheet from a particular Excel file. Let's suppose I select sheet 1. You can see a preview. So there is a one option by which you can change the data type if you think, okay, the data type is not coming up properly. So from here you can change the data type and then bring inside the Spotfire.
Okay.
Why I'm telling you this option? Because if you go inside the edit menu, if you see the column properties, you will see, okay, my courier ID column is of integer data type. But it should not be an integer, for example. It should be some other data type. So
Mm.
there is no option for you to change this data type out here.
Okay.
So while bringing the Excel into the Spotfire, you
Uh-huh.
should change the data type, or the alternative solution is you have to create a new calculated column. calculated column means you are writing some expressions and you are instructing Spotfire to create a new column for you.
Okay.
So these are the list of functions which we generally use. So just make sure this drop down always is selected to all function, so that whenever you type any name, so it will automatically get all the functions. Let's suppose I want my courier ID to be a string data type. I type string, I should insert this function. So this function get inserted. And I want, okay, my courier ID should be of string data type. I give a name. So if you see, okay, your courier ID data type is of string. So now instead of using courier ID, you can use this particular column in the Spotfire. Why I've told you this option out here, because this particular will come to this particular window after some time. This is the mainly this window mainly used when you are writing any expression, you want some calculation, you want to insert some new columns for your calculation. So this is the main window which is used frequently for the developer perspective.
Okay. Okay.
So if you see out here, these are the shortcut menu which generally comes automatically. But in case if at your side you are not able to see this option, so you can easily find these all options inside this insert menu, visualization, and let's suppose you are creating a bar chart.
Okay.
Yeah. See, let's suppose I've chosen city and I'm estimating the cost. Okay. By default, at my side, filters are not coming up. So there is an icon, click on filters. So you can say, okay, these filters are there. These are the filters by which we control the visualization. And if you think you want to change them to another, you just right click on them, go inside the filter type, and you can easily change them to any desired type. So from Spotfire 7.0, they have put a restriction that while selecting the checkbox and radio button, you can't have more than 100 values in it. So if
Yeah,
you have a
makes
column,
more sense, right?
which,
Yeah, it makes more sense, right?
yeah, absolutely. So you can't use checkbox and radio filters, and that's one of the limitation which they have introduced. So let's suppose if you click on this particular state, and okay, now you are doing some filtering, you are changing some filter values, and you want, okay, now I want to reset them to the original one. So there are two ways. If you right click on them, reset filters, so you will see, okay, this filter is getting resetted. But if you will see this, because this option is limited to this one, and if you want to reset all the filters which are present out here, there is a button, reset all. So you can reset all the values out here. There is one more important option which you should be aware of, is inside the edit menu, there is a data table properties. So this data table properties indicates the name, which you are using out here, first we should go inside the source information. So this is the name. You can have multiple data tables, so you can see them out here. And this source information, you can see, okay, from what is the path of this file, whether I'm using any text file, anything, and this is my location. And after that, whatever calculation you are doing, you are pivoting the data or unpivoting the data, you are creating few new columns, so you can easily find all the details inside this. So this is the most important section, which will help you to understand what are the operation you have performed or your colleague has performed on this data table. This is the relation tab. Currently it is disabled because for creating relation, as you already know, there should be at least 2 data tables, so you can create a relationship between them. And this is the first tab. We will go through these 3 tabs, but after some time. Whenever a new column you create, let's suppose we have created a new calculation. See, this is the new column which we have created, and by default this has been added in the filter panel, because if you see inside the data table properties, there is a radio button, create automatically for all columns filters. If you don't want that, you should click on the manage manually. These are the main 2 options which you should aware of while doing anything. The first option is embedded in analysis. It means, let's suppose you are a user 1 and I'm a user 2. You have created a report by using this Excel file, and you want to send this analysis file through an email to me so that I can see what visualization you have created, what is the business going on. If you, while saving this analysis file, if you have checked this option embedded in analysis, that means the data which is present for this particular data table will be stored inside the Spotfire analysis file. So whenever you will send me this analysis file, I can open it with data. I can see what visualization you have created out here. And if you have selected this radio button into source, that means whenever your analysis file is opening up, it will search for this Excel file and it will load it. So if you send an analysis file through this option to me, when I double click on that particular analysis file and if I give a try to open it, it will open the analysis file, but there will be no data because it is linked to source. And at my desktop or at my machine, it will not able to find out this Excel file. If it is present, then no problem, but if it is not, then it will, all visualization will be empty. There is also a checkbox, prompt for new settings before loading. You will understand this option more closely when we go inside another option of Spotfire. So I will give a demonstration to you how this is getting affected.
Okay.
Let's suppose, yeah. So this particular option, when we will go through information designer, that is the most important part of the Spotfire, most frequently and most useful part of Spotfire. So this option will give you a clear indication what that property means. So yeah, so this is the bar chart which I have created. And in the x-axis, I have taken city, I have taken sum of house. For configuring, whenever you want to set any properties of this visualization, you should right click, go inside the properties. So these are the options which are present. It depends upon the whether you are using a pie chart or a combination chart. They differ accordingly. So we'll go through them one by one. General.
Okay.
Yeah. You can write any dummy name out here, whatever you wanted. Or you should click on edit menu. And by default, these inbuilt properties are present. Let's suppose what it's showing you, axis.x.display name. That means axis.x, it's talking about x-axis, and what is the display name? And the display name is city. So you want, okay, in my title, I don't want this auto title, I only want to display this. So you will see, okay, my title is getting affected by this. Or you should double click on it. You can write any name. That's it. That's it. You can give any dummy name, whatever you want. I will tell you what is the use of this description here. See, let's suppose you want to change the title. You want, okay, no, it's not looking good. I want to change it. There is no option by which you can to the previous version of Spotfire, not on this. In the previous version of Spotfire, there is no option by which you can change that you can't play much with the title, fonts and like. So that's why they have provided this option, description. What is this? So you can give any and go inside general and check this. Okay. So now this description will act as a title, but it will be a static one for this thing. From here we select the data table. Let's suppose I have a one data table. Let's suppose I have a two data table and I want this chart should be made through the different data table. You can click here. You can select that particular data table. What is this? Is marking. Marking means let's suppose when you are when you mark anything. Give me a zoom slider. Let's suppose I have created a bar chart in which I am doing marking Marking is just to select the data. So by default, if you see, I can mark them to a square bracket generally. Not any. If I select anywhere, it will come a square bracket. But if you don't want a square bracket, then if you are playing with any other visualization like scatter plot, and at that time you want some selection according to your mouse, then you should Alt key of the laptop and accordingly mark a data. So you can mark the data according to your need. This is known as lasso. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, what is that?
It is known as lasso.
Lasso.
Yeah. It is just yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, what does it mean, Manoj?
It is a type of a marking, but it is a marking which is not in a square mode. Means let's suppose, let me create a visualization for you. See, let's suppose I want to select these three columns and some other columns. So if you by default you do a marking, it will always come a square bracket whenever you do that.
Yeah.
But if you press a Alt key,
okay. Oh, okay. Your selection criteria, anything, right? You can pick whatever you want to do it.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be square. You can go from one place to another place. You can put that.
Yes. Okay. Whenever a customized selection, you can say customized area selection is there. So you have to press the Alt key, and it is known as lasso.
We got used when there is a scatter plot, or what kind of, which scenario you use it?
Generally, we try to use it with a scatter plot.
Yeah, because in general, with any graphs, it doesn't make sense, right? Like basically you're selecting the same information.
Yes.
Information-wise, is the same.
Yeah. I agree with you. So that's why. If you select there, yes. But if you can. Again, select.
Okay.
Now you got it. Yeah. That's the one of the word lasso.
What do you say? Lasso?
Yes.
Lasso.
L-A-A-S-O.
Lasso.
Yeah. It
Are
can
you doing
be
any documentation, Manoj, for this course?
Yes. What I prefer, whatever I teach you after 2 days, is this is the basic which we are going through. Once within a 2 or 3 day, we are in a nice position to go through an exercise. So daily I will send you a exercise with a solution.
Okay.
So you can go through that.
What about there is no training manual for something like this?
Which type of training manual you are looking for? Give me any idea.
In general, you guys have the training manual, right? Like you guys are providing for someone else.
I prefer to have an interactive session, but if you want some study material, I can provide it to you. It's not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because for me, as some kind of reference, easy to reference, I can check myself very easily, right? Like when you're done, like.
Sure.
That's the only one thing, right?
Yeah. So what? Okay. So what we can do here, because today was a demo session, that's why. And once we have a means I have a confirmation, okay, we are going through it. So what I will do before starting a session, I will list down the topics. Okay, let's suppose I'm teaching you 4 topics today, and at the end of the meeting, I will just share your email ID with me, and then I will drop you an email regarding the. If possible, I will try to figure out a PDF file or some help menu, or but definitely I will send you some good exercise. Whatever we have learned in the video or at this session, you can easily go through them. But definitely I have few PDF regarding to by which you can go through. Yeah.
Okay. It's not like a help file, right?
No, no, definitely not.
That's okay.
It doesn't make a sense, right?
Yeah.
You can say it's a cheating to a customer.
I asked like I took some other Tableau training. That guy asked me like, is there any documentation? He sent me all the Tableau manuals from the Tableau website, right? Like, okay, that's fine. Okay.
That's why means I like to have a clear conversation with you, because if I don't know anything personally, because it's an ocean. If I don't know anything, I will frankly tell you that okay, I don't know this option. But if you want, I can easily figure it out. Give me 1 day time. I will search on it and will help you to understand how it works.
Yeah,
Because it happens with me every time. Sometimes because one day I was in China, and one person was saying, okay, how much experience you have? I told them I have a 4 years experience, and he was saying, okay, I'm working with Spotfire from 1.1 version. At that time, might be you were doing your 8th or 9th class.
uh,
Okay, but he has few queries, so I've told them, okay, I will try my best, and I've given a 2-3 answer to them. But for one query, I've told them, boss, I don't know this, but you should give me a 1 day time. I will try to figure it out. But it was a very tricky question, but the answer was very simple.
okay.
No, no problem in that. I will make sure that I just give a link to you of the document. That's it.
Yeah, it's a one thing I found out that is most of the people, I took so many online trainings, but uh, people, they don't want to say they don't know.
Exactly.
Uh,
I
he
agree.
doesn't, nothing wrong with you don't have to know each and everything. It's highly unlikely you are going to know each and everything. It's impossible as a human being, you are going to know everything, right? It's not the easy one. You like working on so many different technologies. You don't have to know each and everything. That's one thing. People will get upset very quickly if you ask a question.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I am having a demo with the one more guy. Uh, I asked a question. Okay, you said like this is in memory. You said
Yeah.
okay, there is a document. It has a 4 5 GB. Okay, I logged in. I am accessing it. After 5 minutes idle session, what's going to happen with that in memory? That guy is so upset. I start teaching Amirpet. They know they came to me and they start learning from me. And he's in Amirpet, they blah blah blah. I said, okay, that's fine. I stop asking the question.
No. That's yeah. If
Yeah.
you don't know that, then it's not a problem. Use whatever you can recreate it. We have a good product. We can try to figure out the things through the log file, and we can see the behavior, what's going on exactly.
And I mean, I asked him like he's mentioning about in memory. Just I start asking then, okay, this is okay, what, what's going to happen? If he says that this is the one, okay, that's fine. If he doesn't know, that's fine. But he went to the army, prayed, then he said, look, oh, I teach them. I said, they don't know what it is. I know all of this. Okay, that's fine. Like I don't mind. Like for me, I always look for the bigger objective. Okay, whatever you say, I don't mind. Am I getting anything from? Am I learning something? I'm fine with that.
Exactly.
It,
Yeah.
that's how, like, you look at the bigger picture. Don't go for the small things. Okay,
Yes.
don't waste your time, right? It's not worth it. I don't want
It's
to
not.
argue with something like this, right? But asking the question, that's what he's talking about, the Greek philosophy. They said like a why and what. Okay, that's what he likes most. But most of the
It
just I'm
happens.
sharing with you. Like for me, I feel like a totally different experience with you I'm talking to you. If you feel like I'm asking too many questions, usually I ask more questions. If you feel bad, let me know. I don't have any problem with that. Uh,
No, I don't
don't
think
take it
so.
personally. I want to learn something new. That's one thing. I don't know this technology. I want to learn it. If you want to learn it,
Then you should have a
ask
questions.
more questions.
That's true. No, I see. Replying to the questions. That's my primary job as a, you can say, as a teacher, as well as on the professional side. So I'm used to it. No problem.
Uh, it's the way, right? If you are sharing the knowledge with anyone, that's a very good thing. You are helping other people. At the same time, I will look at this way, right? You are improving your knowledge too. You are answering so many people. That's
Exactly.
very positive. That's a very good thing. It's not the easy one, right? He's asking. Maybe I'm sometimes asking very dumb questions, right? But the question is a question. But
Exactly.
other people may think, why this is so silly? Why you are asking this question? But the question, right?
No, I
That's how
agree.
usually I will take a look at different questions.
Because when I have started learning this technology, and I was doing a simple migration stuff, like from one environment to another environment, and trying to deploy the things. And in India, uh, we have a community also for Tibco Spotfire. So at that
Oh,
time, it is around 4 years back thing. Around, I've pasted a question 2 or 3 times. I waited for more than a week. I was not able to find out the solution, uh, and I tried a lot for a week, and then I was really frustrated because I'm starting my career at that time, and I was getting a pressure from my manager. You should learn this. You should learn this. But I'm not getting any help. So at that time, I know how tough phase was that for me. Nobody is helping in community. No, nobody is there to help me. So,
yeah.
but finally, one good person came in the community, and he has told me just try these type of things. It should work. But it was also not working for me, and but ultimately, I find out what's the problem. So at that time, I decided, okay, we should pay a lot of more. Means if I have a time, I go to the Tibco Spotfire community, and I try to give as many as answer as I can still. And I have my personal Facebook Spotfire community also,
Oh, okay.
just to help them, because it's I'm not getting any money, but money is not the only thing which I'm looking for, because I
Sharing the
pasted.
knowledge is very, very important, right?
Exactly.
It's amazing thing.
Because if I give the answer of 5 things, I learn 10 more new things with a new
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's helping other. At the same time, we are helping ourselves too. I love to
Exactly.
help, like while you're working, while I was working. I don't mind helping them. Like I take some extra time, that's fine. But it's good for you too, right? You are learning something new.
Exactly.
There's a big opportunity there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Manoj. Thank you for your time.
Welcome.
Hope
Welcome.
we'll start soon. How soon you can start, Manoj?
You can start it from, just give me yeah, we can start it from tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So once, uh, okay, just drop me your, uh, I'm pasting something for you in my chat window.
Because how many hours we are spending on this one?
Uh, okay, I pasted my email ID to you. So you can copy it and save it. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So it depends upon how we plan the things. Means according to your time zone. So you are based in US?
I'm in Canada,
Okay.
Manoj.
And okay, Canada. And what's the current time out there?
With Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time.
Gotcha. Okay. EST. Perfect.
It's in yeah, EST, same time.
Okay. Just give me a second.
Okay.
So what time did you prefer generally to?
Well, for me, anytime I'm not working right now. Like, if you want to spend like a little bit more time to finish it quickly as soon as possible, that's fine.
Um, okay. Just give me a minute to think then.
Yeah, it's I'm quite flexible on the timings. If you want to prefer mornings, that's fine. If you want to prefer evening, that's also fine. What time is good for you is that's okay.
Mm,
Take your own time, Manoj. It's not a problem.
okay, uh, we can increase the time. We can go through. Can okay, it would be maybe 6. Can we start at 9 o'clock at your time?
9 p.m.
9 a.m.
9 p.m. means for you is 6:30 a.m.
No, 9 p.m. at your
No,
time.
no,
EST.
6:30 p.m. Sorry, 9 p.m. my time.
Yes, it would be
9,
6:30 p.m. to me.
no, 6:30 a.m. It's almost like a
Oh,
14
sorry,
and a half
sorry,
hours or 15 hours.
sorry. So 9 o'clock a.m. at your time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's fine. For you is 6:30 p.m.
yeah. So at least
Right?
we can spend around 1 hour 30 minutes nearby.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many hours we are spending?
I it's because it's see it should be nearby 20 hours, but I'm very flexible with it. You can take 40 hours of mine, not a problem.
Okay, okay. Because I
Yeah.
want to see that both development or administration, both of them. Then I don't know. Maybe you are the best person. Like how soon I can pick it up? They can.
Yeah, because see, I'm not, I don't, I'm not a, I'm not a person who is running an institute. So
Oh,
you can ask as many as question you have, and I will try my best to give an answer to you. But
okay.
if not, I will try to figure out a solution to it. There will be a solution,
Okay.
right, of each and every question.
Okay.
Yeah. So not a problem.
Okay.
Because at the night time I have to go to pick my wife. That's
Okay. No
for a
kids so far?
week. Sorry.
No kids so far?
No, Not we haven't planned it
Oh, okay, okay, okay. If you had kids, like you don't have time at all.
because we both are
Uh,
working. And for a week,
yeah.
if you want, because I'm starting my day in my office at 4:30 a.m. because we have a meeting for a week, entire week.
Oh,
So if you want for the next means upcoming Monday of your time,
uh-huh.
upcoming Sunday I should say, we can start the day. Yeah, we can start a day at 5:30. We can stretch it a little bit more. We can pay a 3-4 hours
Okay,
session. Not a problem.
okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
we
will be
can.
back from the office at around 1 p.m. 1 p.m. afternoon in India time, and I
Okay,
can have a